I am the happiest person on the planet. So, it was my birthday the other day, and because I'm a child, for my birthday, all I wanted this year was the Stranger Things Lego set. So, I just had all my family members bound together and get me this Lego set, and it's here, and it's glorious. So today, I thought I would build Yale Stranger Things Lego set and talk about some theories and thoughts of season 4. You know, season 4 is on the horizon. It's the next step. And I asked a bunch of you guys on Instagram to send me your theories and thoughts on what season 4 could have in store for us. So we're going to chat, and we're going to build some Legos. Also, I am wearing my Stranger Things shirt from Halloween Horror Nights at Universal this year. I went the other day. I'm going again in a couple weeks, and so I'm probably going to make a video about that after I go the second time, because there was a Stranger Things house, and it was awesome. I should explain what this is. So, if you're unaware, this Stranger Things Lego set is the buyer's house, but it's the buyer's house on the normal one and the upside down house, and you can flip it upside down and see, go in the upside down house, and it has like all the characters, and it has Hopper's car, and it's basically a Stranger Things dollhouse, and I'm so freaking excited. And and then the back, so there's a whole inside of the house, and it has a light brick, so you can like light up the alphabet wall. Bitch, I'm so excited. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to build this. I got this morning, and I had to finish my homework before I could open this, and it was killing me. Oh my god, okay, what is happening here? We've got a white box. Lovely. Oh my. Oh, we've got lots of stuff. Okay. We've got. Oh, Joyce's torso is in here. I'm so excited for the minifigures. So we're going to open this box, because I think the instruction manual is in here. That's the most important piece, because I would not be able to put this together without the instructions. Oh my. Stickers! I love stickers. Okay, that's a whole thing. Okay, bitch, yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we've got stickers for the normal world house, and then for the plaque, like for the minifigs. Oh my god, there's so many awesome stickers. Ah! And then we've got the upside down stickers. And then, this is so cute. It says classified on it. Stranger Things. So this is it says Hawkins National Laboratory, Department of Energy, file number. That's so cute. So this is book number 1, so this is the right side up house. And then we've got book number 2, which is the upside down house. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. I've been wanting this set since they revealed it, and I just couldn't bear spending the $200. Yes, this was a $200 set. This is the only thing I got for my birthday this year, because I just told all of my relatives to help me get this. So, I finally got it. I'm so excited. Alright, we're gonna start this build before I get into all of the theories and shit, because I want to get my bearings and figure out what's happening here. Oh my god! I see all the little torsos. Okay, we're moving these over here. I don't remember which bag these loose pieces were in, so we're just gonna figure it out later. We're gonna move all this over here. All the stickers. We're gonna open bag number 1 with the booklet number 1. Oh my gosh! It has a whole thing with like pictures and like talking about Stranger Things. Oh my god. Because this was like one of their collector sets that they made, so it's not like in any sort of line. They were just like special edition Stranger Things set for all the fans like myself. Oh my god, this is so cute. It has pictures of the characters with their minifigs. Ah! Okay, bag number 1, bitches. So it looks like it's Hopper, the little plaque base thing, and the car and the bike. Alright, so that's what we're building first. Ooh, okay, we've got Hopper pieces. So Hopper is the first minifig. There's a pumpkin. Ah, this is so cute. Okay, because I have never built a Lego set this large before. I have a lot of like Lego Batman vehicles because I used to collect those, and like smaller sets, but this is the largest set that I've ever gotten, and I'm very excited about it. And I have no idea where I'm gonna put it. I have no room in my room, which, by the way, a few of you have been asking for a room tour. I'm gonna do a room tour soon because I had one, but I privated it because I didn't like it, so I'm gonna make a new one. And then you'll find out where I put this set, because right now I have no idea. Here's a little coffee mug, because mornings are for coffee and contemplation. We've got the first thing built. It's a little tiny hopper. Oh no, sticker. I did it. Yay, I didn't fuck it up. Alright, and now, look at that. It's a little plaque for the minifigures to stand on. How cute is that? We're gonna put, see? Aw, ain't that cute? We're putting Hopper to the side over here. Now it's car time. So now I'm going to take out my cellular device and we're going to talk about theories. So, alright, so I've got a list on my phone of like a couple things that I wrote down after I watched season 3 of like, here are some things that I think could happen in season 4. Okay, so first of all, I have a strong theory about the release date of season 4. I think, with no doubt in my mind, that it is going to come out next Christmas. At the very end of season 3, when like Mike and 11 were like talking in the room, like right before they moved, and Mike was like, "Oh, you guys should like come up for Christmas, like you and Will." And I'm like, "All right, here's the thing. Now season 4 needs to occur while they're in Hawkins. So wouldn't it make sense for season 4 to occur when Will and 11 are taking a Yule vacation to Hawkins and then shit goes down?" It's not the piece I'm looking for. It says 2 of them. Oh, yes, it is this piece. I'm stupid. It is that piece. So that's my theory. So I think, because they're starting to film in like January, so I think it's going to come out next December so we can have a Christmas season. Because for season 1, like, people could say is a Christmas season because of all like the Christmas imagery and stuff, but it's not actually a Christmas season because it took place in November until the very end, when they had the little time jump thing, and then it was Christmas. So I think a proper Christmas season would be nice, considering that they're doing all these like holiday seasons where they have like the Halloween season, they have the 4th of July season. Now we could have a Christmas season to round it off. Considering I do think that season 4 is going to be the last season, I think it should be the last season, because I think this show could end up getting bad if it's not the last season, because like, that's just what happens to shows when they go on for too long. They just get bad. And especially a show like Stranger Things, where it was like not really written to be one of those shows that goes on forever. I think they should quit while they're ahead and end with season 4. Alright, so we're going to talk about Gay Will, because Gay Will is something we need, and I am hoping that maybe it will finally happen in season 4, where they at least, like, bluntly acknowledge it. Because, here's the thing, if you're new here, I don't ship Byler. And I don't ship Byler because I don't think that there's anything there. I think that Mike is as straight as a piece of uncooked spaghetti. I think that Mike and 11 are the type of couple who would get married at, like, 17. Like, I genuinely don't think 11 is going anywhere. And I think that from a social perspective, the Duffers would be kind of stupid to not do a 11 endgame, considering the range that this show has and how many people watch it. Like, I don't think they would have the balls to, like, do anything like Byler. However, I do 100% think that Will is gay. I think there is so much subtext and, like, things that throughout the seasons that can heavily imply that Will is gay. I think that Will has a crush on Mike, absolutely. I just don't think that it's reciprocated by any means, because Mike is stupid. We love him, but he's dumb. And so, I want them to give Will a proper love interest, like someone who could actually reciprocate and appreciate him for the amazing boy that he is, you know? And I think that they might do something. Oh, I did this wrong, y'all. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Look at that. Okay. And I think that if they do anything with gay Will, they're going to communicate that through Robin. Because now we have Robin, who is a canonical lesbian character. Amazing. We freaking love Robin in this house. And I think that maybe, at least, like, what I hope will happen is that she at some point has a conversation with Will, and Will can, like, in a way, like, come out to her, and Robin can be, like, that gay ally in his life who can sort of, like, is like, yo, I understand, bro. I'm right there with you, and sort of allow him to open up on his feelings. And, you know, maybe he, like, tells her that he has a crush on Mike and whatever. And, you know, like, I would like something like that. Because I think that having Robin there as a vessel for Will would be very nice. Because I think Robin is such a great character. And, like, she and Will didn't have any interactions in season 3. So, I don't know, like, create a friendship there. We already have the Dustin and Steve pairing, which came out of, like, left field and was the best thing ever. So why can't we do that to Will and Robin, you know? Just saying, you don't have to take my advice, Duffers. Like, you probably already wrote the script, but, like, if you want to, like, I'm just saying. Okay, so what did I have as the next thing? Okay, so this is more of just, like, a theory from, like, season 3 that, like, I think is gonna, like, go over to season 4. I think that the reason that 11 doesn't have her powers anymore is so that she can't find Hopper. Because I fully don't, like, there's no way Hopper's dead. I refuse to believe that Hopper is dead. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. I think he leapt into the little gate right before the thing went off. And I think that 11 doesn't have her powers, so, because if she had her powers, she could just, like, find him, you know? Like, she could just be like, alright, we're gonna try to find Hopper, found Hopper, let's go get Hopper. And, like, that's anticlimactic. We gotta build up. And that goes off with the American thing. So the post-credit scene in season 3, how it was the Russians, and they were like, no, not the American. Everybody thinks that the American is Hopper. Here's my hot take. The American is not Hopper. I fully believe that the American is not going to be Hopper, and it's going to be a red herring. A red herring, if you don't know what a red herring is, go watch series of Unfortunate Events. They have a great explanation of, like, a subplot regarding a red herring. But a red herring is something where it's like they make you think it's something, but it's actually something else. So I think by putting that in the post-credit scene, they want us to think that the American is Hopper, so they can give us faith that Hopper is alive. But I think that they're going to reveal very early on in season 4 that the American is not Hopper, and it's just a lab technician. Like, it's somebody from the Hawkins lab. And so they're going to do that to make you lose hope and be like, oh my god, Hopper's actually dead. But then later, Hopper's going to come back. Like, in the last, like, 2 or 3 episodes, like, Hopper's going to come back, and so it's going to be a big reveal that no one's going to see coming because everybody thought it was the American and everybody lost hope. TV writing 101, guys. I'm in a TV writing class right now at school. Okay, so yeah, I had written down, like, maybe Brenner is the American, because then that could still be, like, a reveal. Like, people think that Brenner is still alive. I think it's just like an average Hawkins lab guy, just so, like, the audience feels truly defeated and sad, you know? Like I said, I think Hopper is in the Upside Down, so I think that he went into the little portal thing right before the whole thing went off, and that's where he's situated. Question is, if the season is going to take place Christmas, he would have died by then. Like, that's a long time. Like, that's like a few months that he would be in the Upside Down. So that means that he might not be in the Upside Down the whole time. Like how, after season 1, like, we all thought, okay, 11's in the Upside Down, but she actually got out of the Upside Down, like 10 minutes after, and then she was with Hopper. So I think maybe there could be some sort of situation like that, where, like, he's in the Upside Down at first, but there's no way that he would survive that long in the Upside Down without food and water and such. So I think maybe he gets out, and then maybe he's in Russia. But but I still don't think he's the American, you know? Like, we gotta have that, you know? And then the last thing that I have is that they have to tie back in the other experiments, because they brought all that up in season 2 with the episode where 11 went to Chicago and they had a whole thing with 8. So they've got to resolve that somehow. Like, they've got to bring that back before they end the show, because then otherwise, like, that was a complete waste of time. So I think that this season is going to revolve more around the experiments and sort of finding out more about the other experiments, because we know there are more. There's a comic series that just came out about 6, which was one of the other experiments. I have not read it yet, so maybe that has some insight to season 4. Maybe I'll get that and I'll make a video about it. That would be fun. But yeah, so I think it's going to be finding out about the other experiments and then bringing them in and having like a big, awesome battle with like all the experiments and all their cool, nifty powers, because like they're all going to have different powers, because like 11 and 8 had different powers. And like that would be so fun. It would be like a whole big X-Men thing, you know? And it's like, I feel like they have to do that. Especially if it's the last season, like that would be something really big without having it to be like another upside down monster. Oh, I put the license plate on slightly crooked. That's gonna annoy me. Oh well. You know, so I feel like by doing that, that would be like a cool, like, end to the show. With 11, like, finding all these other people who are just like her. And it's like, yeah, she has all her friends who love her very dearly, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, those are all my theories. I don't have that many because we really don't have anything to go off of. Like, we don't have any trailers or anything yet, because the season hasn't filmed yet. So, however, I do have a bunch of theories and stuff from you guys, because I asked you on Instagram to send me your theories, and we're gonna read them. So, just some of my random stuff said, what if Hopper is in the Upside Down and the American is Brenner? So yeah, that's what I just said. I think that's what a couple of people are saying. Like, maybe it's Brenner. And I think that is a good theory. Ooh, the car is coming along, guys. Look at that. So yeah, I agree. I don't know, because yeah, I think it's either going to be Brenner or just an average lab guy to really break the audience's hearts. Spidey Scott has said, Elle will be the next victim to be possessed by the Mind Flayer. I like that a lot. I think that would be fun. Especially considering that Elle is, like, in a much weaker state now because she doesn't have her powers anymore. Like, I think they could play a lot with that. But it's like, then that's the thing, because then also, like, we're having another time jump. And it's like, so, because, I mean, yeah, maybe, like, she just doesn't have her powers for all this time, and then she comes back to Hawkins, and then weird shit starts happening in Hawkins, even though she doesn't have her powers, like Mind Flayer shit. I don't know. I feel like the Mind Flayer storyline could be over, though, because we've had 2 seasons of Mind Flayer. But you never know. Like, I feel like, that's why I feel like they're going to focus more on, like, experiment type stuff, other than, like, upside down monster type stuff, because, like, there's only so much bigger, like, you can get. You know, like, we've already had, like, each season we've gotten, like, a bigger monster, I guess. Like, the first season it was the Demogorgon, the Demodogs, with the Mind Flayer, so that was, like, bigger stakes. Because that's the whole thing with serialized TV shows, you've got to have you have to continuously up the stakes, or otherwise, like, you get an underwhelming response, because then it's like, oh, if this thing is less scary than the thing last season, then it's like, it's not really effective, if that makes any sense. By the way, I still haven't found this fucking bike frame, so I have no idea where it is, and I'm upset. Alright, 8 is gonna come back for the final fight if it's the last season. I agree. That goes off of my whole experiments thing, because, like, they introduced 8, and yes, nobody liked her, but she's still a character that they've introduced, so they gotta bring her back, you know? Like, they can't just, like, dismiss the fact that she exists. So, but I think if they bring her back, it's going to be with a plotline with other experiments, because people wouldn't want it to be just about her again, because that episode just didn't get a good response and no one really liked it, so nobody would want, like, a whole big plotline with her again, you know? So I think that they're going to introduce other experiments, like 6, in that comic series. Okay, Sayonara said Will is going to get a boyfriend. I think that there's a possibility that Will is going to get a love interest. And, like, that's what we deserve, honestly. I think there's a possibility. But at the same time, I think that the Duffers are cowards. And they won't. But, you know, we can hope. We can hope. because I think that Will deserves happiness and Will deserves love. And I think that the whole subject of like his friends all getting in relationships and he feels super left out, I think that's partly from the fact that it's like he's had all this trauma and he's missed out on his childhood, but I think that's also from the fact that he is gay and he's kind of not really coming to terms with that. And so it's like he feels like he can't connect with his friends because they're all interested in girls and he's not. I think that's very obvious. What? Oh, I'm stupid again. This is just gonna be Alina continuously fucking up this Lego set for like 20 minutes straight. It's fine. There we go. That makes so much more sense. Oh, look at that. Okay, look at that. Hawkins Police Department. It's Hopper's ye ol' car. That's so cute. Ooh, so I also asked for like questions. So from Alexa Marcinek, she said favorite group this season: Scoop Troop, Joyce's group, the boys, 11 and Max, Nancy and Jonathan. Scoop's Troop. Scoop's Troop was like the most unexpected thing, and it was just excellence. It was so good. Like I just loved like the randomness of those four, of how like that was such like a strange group of people. Like they were all so different, and it's like the only ones that we had really like seen interact before were Dustin and Steve. But it's like I just love like the incorporation of Robin and Erica, and I think that they all had their own like unique relationships amongst themselves, and I just thought that was really fun and interesting. Yeah, I also really liked 11 and Max, obviously, because 11 and Max, that was like my number one wish for season 3. I was like, I want 11 and Max to be friends. Like I don't want them to have like a petty rivalry thing, because that's stupid, and 11 is better than that, so I'm really glad they got to be friends. Okay, where do you think the buyers moved? I think they moved to New York, says Ali Engstrom. I don't know. That's a good question. Although, I don't really know if it's gonna matter, like, where they moved. Like, because I don't think that, like, we're gonna see where they moved. Like, I think the next season is just gonna be them, like, coming back to Hawkins, and I don't know if... So I just think they kind of moved to, like, another, like, suburban, small town kind of area. Although that would be really interesting if they were in New York. Yeah, that'd be so fucking epic if, like, somehow we got, like, a big New York battle. Bro. But, like, I don't think they're gonna go outside of Hawkins again because of, like, nobody liked the Chicago episode. It just wasn't good, guys. Like, it wasn't good. You can't tell me that episode was good, because it wasn't. Jane Campbell said, what do you think King David is trying to tell us with his Insta profile pics? Wait, what was he doing with his profile pictures? What? Wait, tell me. Somebody tell me what he was doing. I don't know what that means. Oh, I love cryptic stuff. K Uninspired Artist said Hopper is alive. Absolutely. I refuse to believe that he's dead. I just don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. He has to be alive. He has to. I will fight everybody. Honestly, my life sucks says maybe Will has powers. Ooh. That's interesting. See, I don't know if Will necessarily has powers, but I don't think that his journey with the Upside Down is complete. I think that something else could happen where, like, he gets another sort of side effect from the Upside Down, because the Upside Down is never done fucking around, you know? That'd be cool. Yo, though, can you imagine, like, if Will gets powers, because, like, 11 doesn't have hers, if, like, they somehow get transferred, bro. MLK_RDZ said, this is something I hope maybe other L's brothers and sisters can hear. Yeah, so the experiments. I think that they're gonna show up. I do. They can't close out the show without addressing that. They can't just release a comic series and be like, there you go. They gotta do it in the show. Haley Jolie 2 says, what do you think about the gay Mike theory, because that surfaced recently? I don't think Mike is gay. I'm sorry. I don't. Y'all know me. I'm the biggest Reddy shipper around. Like, but I don't think... I think that people think Mike is gay because of Reddy. That's my hot take, okay? I said it. I think that people made Byler a thing because of Reddy, because now that concept was there of, like, gay Finn Wolfhard, and they were like, oh, this would be cute if this. I don't think that it's actually surfaced from any facts other than the fact that Will is very clearly gay. Mike hasn't reciprocated anything. in my opinion. But once again, that's just an opinion. Don't attack me. But I really don't think. Honestly, like, Mike is so straight. He just gives off such straight vibes. He's so in love with 11, guys. Like, that's not going anywhere. Like, they're stupid teenagers. He's not just gonna give up on 11 all of a sudden because, like, he's in that teenagery stage where it's like, that relationship is everything and they're in love. So, Abby Cologne 78 said, do you ship Byler even a little bit? Well, no, like, I don't ship it. But it's the kind of thing where if it did happen in the show, which it won't, but if it did, I would support it. Like, I would be like, cool. But it's not going to, because they haven't built up anything for Mike that would make that make sense. So it's not going to happen. Julia Bounds said, the Byers and Elle will move to Utah and bump into Susie. I love that theory. I really want Susie to come back. I thought Susie was great. We stand Susie in this house. So I would fully support that, and I think that would be kind of fun. Like a campy little way to, like, tie all that in. I don't know. Making Connor something. Oh no, your name cut off. Asked, is Hopper alive? Absolutely. You know, like, because you know how at the beginning of season 3 there was that scene where, like, the thing went off and then, like, all the guys who were in the room kind of, like, died, and then there was, like, residue of their bodies? You know, there was nothing after Hopper died, and he was on a grate, so there would have been, like, melted skin or something that would have stuck to that grate, and there wasn't. So there's no way that he's dead. I don't believe it. It's not possible. The gate was still open. Yeon jumped into it. I don't make the rules. He's alive. Rami MTZ305 said, Hopper is in the Upside Down after the Russians opened the gate, the American. I don't think he's the American, but yes, I think he was in the Upside Down for a little while. I don't know, he could be the American. I could be talking total shit. I just think, like, I go to a film school. I feel like I mentioned that in, like, every single video. Like, I go to a film school, and I'm studying creative writing for entertainment. And, I just took a TV class, and I'm taking another TV class next month. And it's just, like, the kind of thing, it's just, like, it's too obvious. You gotta keep your audience on their toes. And I just think that, like, that's become such a mainstream theory that there's no way that's, like, actually weird. Like, I don't think that's actually it. I'm a Clown 411 said, Will gets Wyatt Oleff as a BF. Dude, that would be the best thing ever. Like, what I would give for them to bring Wyatt Oleff into Stranger Things and have it be Will's love interest. Like, bro, yes, absolutely, 100%. We support that. Eternal Byers asked, do you think Will is going to get a proper coming out scene? I don't know. Part of me saying yes, because, like, I think he deserves one. I think there's been enough subtext to merit one. But then also I kind of just feel like in my gut that the Duffers are cowards. And they're not going to give him one because that would be too controversial to give a child and a main character of such a mainstream show, like, to make him gay, because then, like, people would be mad and shit. And it's like, I fucking hate that that's the world that we live in, where this is, like, a thing that we have to, like, be like, oh, will they or won't they? Because you would think that it's, like, it's clear enough, and that shouldn't be an issue. But it is an issue. So, I don't know. I hope so. And I think that with Robin being a lesbian now, with Robin being a canonical lesbian, I think there is more of a chance than there was previously. Because I think they could have a really nice, wholesome scene of sorts with Robin and Will. Annalisa, I said, I have real inside information and they're doing it in the 90s, no joke. Where did you find that information? No, they can't. Wait. That makes no sense. That's too much of a time jump. That's older than they are now. Because the last one was in 85. That would be a whole, at least 5 years. Unless they're time traveling. Explain. Mia Wall said, where do you think the Byers are moving to? Also love from Australia. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know if they're necessarily going to specify, because I don't know if it's, like, going to be important to the plot. But I like the theory of Utah with Susie. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I don't know. TTG Giler said, Will finally come the fuck out and we're all gonna cry. I hope, like I said, like I hope so. Guys, like he deserves to be happy. And being happy means accepting himself and having the others around him accept him as well, you know? Like, I just want Will to finally reach a state of peace. Duffers are cowards, but do you think they'll actually confirm gay Will in the show? Like I said, don't know. I think maybe, but also maybe not. Natural Disaster said, what time of the year do you think the season will take place? Christmas, December. That's what I think, because like Mike was going to see Will in 11 for Thanksgiving, but he said, yo, you and Will should come for Christmas. So that's when it's going to take place. Strong theory. Eternal Virus, who do you think is going to die? Great question, because as we know, okay, because we've had a pattern in Stranger Things. We've had a pattern, and I want to explain the pattern. So, this is another, I go to film school, so here's my knowledge. Sorry. But, in the first season, Barb died. And Barb was what we call a tertiary character, meaning she was in the third tier of importance. She was not a primary character or a secondary character, she was a tertiary character. So, she was, like, less important in the show. Season 2, Bob died. And Bob was a secondary character. He had more screen time than Barb. He was a new character, but he did a lot of stuff that involved the primary characters. So in season 3, when Hopper died, Hopper was a primary character. Hopper was in the main cast. So, that was the tiers. So I think that now, since they've gotten to the level of we've killed a primary character, they're going to do that again. Especially considering Hopper is likely not actually dead. So, as for who, I'm going to go back to my season 3 theory that did not come true, and I'm going to say Steve. And I think it's going to be Steve. Because, first of all, I don't know if I explained this in a video or not, but I definitely explained this to my friends. There's this thing in the television industry, technically the film industry as well, but TV, the rating of TV goes differently than film. So Stranger Things is rated TV 14, which it's basically the PG-13 of television. And that means that there are certain rules that go with TV 14 as opposed to M17, which is the rated R of the television ratings, where they're not allowed, technically legally, they are not allowed to kill children in TV 14. As in, like, if an underage character, if, like, there is an underage minor who is a primary character, which works very well in the case of Stranger Things because most of their primary characters are, in fact, children. They're not allowed to kill them on screen, especially if they're an established character. For example, in Umbrella Academy, how Ben, number 6, is dead. And he was a minor, but he was killed off screen. It is a preconceived notion when we start the series that Ben is dead. So that is allowed because it is a preconceived notion and he was not a primary established character. So in the case of Stranger Things, legally, they are not allowed to kill any of the main characters, meaning Mike, 11, Dustin, Lucas, Max, etc. Technically, they're not allowed to. I'm sure they could get around it if they wanted to. So I think the concept of 11 dying is a prospect, although Steve is now not a minor. He is 18. He is either 18 in the past season or he's definitely 18 now. Therefore, he is not a minor. Therefore, they can legally kill Steve in Stranger Things. So that's why I think that it's going to be Steve. For that reason. Oh, there are little windows that open. That's so cool. Yo, I think that's all the questions that I got. Oh my god, it is. Thank you for all of your questions. Now I have nothing else to talk about. So, I guess I'm just going to document my progress as I build this set and just check back in with you guys, because that's all my thoughts that I have. I want to talk about Halloween Horror Nights, but I'm going to do that in a different video once I've gone again and I can take can film more things, because I like didn't film any videos when I was there. So I will check back in with you guys. It's so cute. Wait, how does this work? I swear I did this wrong though, because it's like slightly slanted, and then there's a piece missing, because there's supposed to be a gray bar here that these lights go on top. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I literally don't understand. Whatever, it's fine. It looks like a car. Hopper's got his little Jeep. He could sit in it if he wanted to, but I don't want to take the roof off. So he can do that. So little car is going over here. That took way too long. Oh man. Bag number 2. Bag number 2. We're gonna do bag number 2, which is the base of the house, and Mike, which is very exciting. I still don't know where his bike is, and I'm really mad about it. Because, like, it's literally not here, and this was a brand new package, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be here. Whatever, maybe it got misplaced somewhere. Alright, we've got tons of little pieces. So we've got Mike's head, Mike's torso, we've got a little walkie-talkie, we've got his hair, and we've got his legs. Alright, so he's wearing his little green pants and his little khaki thing. Oh my god, he has 2 faces. So he has like an angry face, a determined face, and a little soft face. I'm gonna give him a little soft face. He's a soft boy. Hair, oh my god, I have a Lego Finn Wolf art. I'm living my best life. Oh, he's a flashlight too. Go! He's got a little walkie and a flashlight. With Hopper. We got 2 of them down. Yay! Okay, let's start building this house. There's a spinny thing. It spins. I finished the base plate of the buyer's house, which means I got to open another bag. Bag number 3. And we get to build Joyce now. I'm very excited, because Joyce is my favorite character. Oh my god, this one has cute little accessories in it. Bitch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's got a little drawing of Will's. She's got her little green outfit. Oh, she has 2 faces too. She has a smiley face and she has a scared face. I'm gonna give her the scared face. A flashlight, and she's got a little drawing of Will the Wise. Gosh, she's so cute. We're gonna put her on here. Mike and Hopper, we got 3 now. Oh my god, it's a little table with a little lamp and a little boom box. Oh my freaking god, we're gonna put it in the house. It's coming along. Very slowly. I'm gonna show close-ups at the end when it's done, but like, it's getting there. Look, there are newspapers on the windows and the door opens. I was really confused why there was a hole in the wall, and then I remember that Joyce axed her wall. But yeah, so we've got the little living room with the little alphabet wall, and there's a little missing poster and her phone, and then Will's room, and there's a Jaws poster. It's so cute. I'm going to show close-ups at the end, but I'm dying of hunger, so I'm going to go get some food before I finish this. I still haven't found the bike, by the way. And I'm very upset about it, but we've got bag number 4, which has Lucas in it. So let's build Lucas. Oh my god, he has his wrist rocket. It's so small. Oh my god, he's so cute. Go. Little Lucas. Oh my goodness. You've got all 4 spots filled. This bar thing, though, is for Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and 11. Because Hopper, Joyce, Will, and the Demogorgon have spots in the actual house. Which is exciting. But for now, I'm putting them on this. I really don't understand where this bike could have possibly gone. Because if it wasn't in my set, then I am very upset. It's literally not here. We've I'm so upset about it. I don't understand. What the fuck? It's not here. I don't understand where the fuck it could have possibly gone. I guess I'll find out by the very end when I've gone through all the pieces if it's here or not. Because, like, it's literally not here. I want my bike. I have the wheels. I have the light. And not the frame. It's literally not here. I cannot make this up if I tried. Where the fuck is that piece? I don't have it. I don't. Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go get my ramen noodles. It's coming along. My table just came up. Oh no. Alright. So, the front of the house is coming along. We got a little porch swing and a little couch thing, bench thing with a table and a flower pot and a welcome mat and another table and another chair, and the whole inside is all done. Yay! And now we're gonna move along to bag number 5, which means we get to build Dustin. I'm very excited because the Dustin minifigure, probably my favorite. I think the design is so cute, and I love it so much. God. And the little Will the Wise hat. Oh my goodness, he is the cutest boy. Also the light brick. Ooh, it's here. Where are his legs? Where are your legs? So, oh my goodness gracious. So he's got a little scared face, and then the most Dustin looking face I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, and his hairpiece is amazing. Oh my gosh, he's the freaking cutest. Alright, and he's got a little compass. Absolute angel boy. Hi. So it's dark now because it's many hours later, and I was at a Halloween party, and now I've got to finish it. This is how far I've got on the buyer's house. So, since it's like dark now and my lighting is bad, I'm probably going to mostly wait till the end to show y'all the final result instead of doing progressy stuff, because you can't really see anything, and I don't want to get out my big light because I want it comfortably. I finished the buyer's house. I'm so excited. I'll show you more detail later, but that is book number 1. Only took me like 4 fucking hours. Alright. Got book number 2, which is upside down themed. That's exciting. Ooh! It's got more stuff about the information, like details about like how they designed the set, stuff from the show. We've got more minifigures and like pictures from the upside down in the show. That's so cool. These are so cool. It's time to build. We get to build Will. Okay, so bag number 6. Here we go. We got the boy. He doesn't have any accessories because he's stuck in the upside down. He has a scared face and like a solemn face. I'm gonna give him the scared face because I'm gonna put him in the upside down part of the set. And his hairpiece is perfect. Oh, he's so cute. So, I finished the upside down house, and it's literally 3 a.m. So I'm not gonna do the trees tonight, but I really want to put together 11 in the Demogorgon, so I'm gonna find them. Oh my god, she gets a skirt! We got a little box, which means it's a fabric piece. There we go, we got a skirt. There we go, she has a little fabric skirt. That's so cute. Oh my god, where's the egg go? And now the little rack is complete. Yay! It's the core 4. Well, I guess the core 4 is the boys and Will, but you know. So he's got like super cool, like he's got different legs. And then the head, like the regular minifigure head, is like the closed Demogorgon petals, and then you can like put this like piece over it that's like the flared number, and I think that's so cool. And then he has little claw attachments. Yes! Oh my god, this is so cool. It's a little Demogorgon. Yay! Okay. I have all the figures. I need to go to bed because it is 3 a.m. And I'm not putting together all of that right now. That is absolutely 100% not happening. Hello. I forgive the lighting that is probably terrible. I wasn't going to film any more of this process until, it's the next day, by the way. I'm wearing the same shirt because I just put on this shirt for the video yesterday. I didn't actually wear it yesterday. I actually wore it today. So I'm wearing the same shirt, but it's the next day. It's the next evening. And I wasn't going to film anymore until I finished my set. But if you've been up to date on any of the Stranger Things, like, cast members' Instagrams or anything, Season 4 got officially announced today. Like, we all knew it was happening, but it got officially announced today. And they put a little teaser thing on the fucking Instagram. I haven't even watched it with sound yet, I realize. I'm gonna do that. Even though I assume it's just the theme song. But I just got out of seeing the Goldfinch again. So I'm, like, emotionally unstable because I fucking love the Goldfinch so much. I assume it's just the theme song, but I'm gonna look at it again anyway so I can see if I can figure anything out. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, so it says we're not in Hawkins anymore. What the fuck does that mean? Like, what the fuck does that, what is that supposed to mean? How the fuck am I supposed to live my everyday life until at least next November to find out what the fuck that means? How could they do this to me? This is just rude. They can't just release shit like that without warning me. So, the little bit where it's like in the upside down and shit and it's like the logo, you can see like the like welcome to Hawkins sign or what, like the sign where it's like the city limits sign thing. And then it also it looks like Hopper's cabin in the background, which is like super interesting. So there are already a bunch of theories. Like people think that like they're talking about Russia when they say like we're not in Hawkins anymore, but they could also be talking about like wherever the Byers and Eleven moved to. I don't know, they went to Chicago for an episode of season 2. It could be literally anywhere. And I'm big scared, because now I'm like, well, my theory of, like, it's surefire having to be during Christmas because, like, oh, they have to be in Hawkins for this show to work is now incorrect. So, like, what? What do I do? If you were wondering, I'm still struggling. I'm done with both of the houses. All I have left is the trees that hold up the houses, so that you can, like, flip it and shit, and it can stand on its own, because right now it's just, like, 2 houses, which you could leave it like that, and just have 2 little house builds. But that's no fun. I don't have space for that. We gotta do it vertically. But yeah, so that happened. They got officially renewed today, and then they put that thing on their story that was, like, the clock tower, and everyone's like, what the fuck does that mean? And if you came here trying to get answers, you're out of luck, because I have no fucking idea what that could possibly mean. I literally don't know at all what's going on, and it's making me upset, because we're not gonna find out for, like, a year. Like, y'all realize that, right? Like, why are they doing teasers this early? I am suffering. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna get back to my building, which I never found the bike piece, by the way, and so I requested a new one on Lego's website, because if you got a new set and it's missing pieces, you can, like, request to get the piece sent to you, because obviously that's, like, a quality control thing. Like, that's not my fault that the piece wasn't in the set. So yeah, so I will probably be getting that. Yeah, I think for real this time, next time I will see you will be when I am finished with the set. I'm done with these trees, and I am so scared. to put these onto the house. So good. Oh my god, this is the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my life. Oh. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Can you see how fucking stressful this is? I don't know what to do first, whether to attach. I feel like I should attach the upside down house. Oh my god, this is so scary. Why are they making me... Bro, why are they making me do this? Why are they making me do this? I don't want to do this. I'm the most overdramatic human being on the fucking planet. Okay. Literally, what the fuck? This is so scary. How does one do this? How do they expect me to do this? How am I supposed to do this? Oh my god, this is so scary. Look at this shit. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally, I'm so afraid that I'm gonna break the whole fucking thing. Like, I guess. Oh my god, this is horrifying. This literally makes me want to fucking die. I still don't think this is gonna work, though. Like, okay. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's fine. Alright, so I just had a mental breakdown because it took me a good hour and a half to put this together because it kept falling apart. And I have never been so stressed over anything that I did for fun in my entire life. And we're not going to talk about it because it's done now and it looks very nice and I promised I would show it to you. I'm not showing you the front because I refuse to spin this around because if I even attempt to breathe on this, it will fall apart, I guarantee. I don't understand how, like, the professional Lego people, like, put this shit together all the time because I don't understand. So we're just gonna take a look at the little house. Okay, so this is the best focus that I can possibly get. My camera is not cooperating. We've got a little living room where I got a little Hopper sitting. We got Joyce, she's in the living room. This is a light right here, and it will light up the alphabet wall. We've got little Christmas lights. There are portraits over there. There's a Will missing poster on the table. There's her cute little yellow phone. We've got Will's room. Once again, you can't really see anything. There we go. There's his bed and his desk with his boom box. We got a shark poster, because not Jaws, copyright. There we go. I'll show you a little better in here. Just a little bit, though. Oh, yeah, there's a Dungeons & Dragons manual on the floor. Up here, there's a Will the Wise hat, and there's Bob's camcorder. Upside down, everything is the same, but I can't really show it to you very well because it's upside down. But see, so, like, there's the shark poster. Everything is the same, except there's, like, overgrown plants and shit. So there's the Demogorgon, there's Will, this living room area. Down here, the boys, and Elle. Wow, I love that my camera doesn't like to film things that are close up. There we go, Mike Lucas Dustin 11 on the thing. There's a little car, and then just the cute little detail on the side. It's a little Barb. It's a Barb missing poster, and there's one in the upside down as well. I can't show you the front because I don't want to combust today. So there we go. Ain't it cute? I don't know. I think it looks kind of cute now that it's all put together and I'm not having a mental breakdown over it falling apart. I think it looks pretty great. So anywho, thank you for watching this absolute hot mess of a video. I hope that it looks somewhat coherent once I edit it together. Thank you for your patience for me not being able to, like, upload proper videos the past couple weeks. I've been super busy with, like, a crazy class, and I think I'm going to have another crazy class this month, but this week isn't that bad, so hopefully I'm going to be able to put some stuff together. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for 1.8K. I appreciate it all so much. Comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!